Let's see here. You shouldn't buy Deagle first round just because it's such a niche weapon. And it's only useful for long ranges, like in mid. The only reason why you'd want to buy a Deagle is, you know, the CTs knows that the Glock is not a one-hit headshot, right? So they will be a little bit more aggressive until they get dinked by a Glock. But with a Deagle, if you have the skill required, you can surprise the CTs by killing them with one shot. You don't want to jump past this. But pre-aim is good. The pre-aim is good, man. But you need to take a shot. Not much point, especially since you can't always with Glock, and usually just as good, I think. Not much points, especially since you just... Well, not long range with Glock. Like if you're gonna peek mid. But the pre-aim wasn't that off. And if you want to peek this, it's good to do it with the Deagle. But your crosshair placement needs to be at where you see the CT. You say you're shit, Scopes, but you know how to shoot. You're shooting these accurate shots, and as proven, you get them through the smoke. But this, on the other hand, like, if you're going to peek this, don't do it through smoke. And if you absolutely want to peek it, then peek it. Don't chicken out the second you see some people. You probably should have waited until the smoke went out. You don't want to buy AK without armor. Don't have armor here. I hate Mirage. Johnny, Mirage is the only map that I analyze these days. I'm soon going to ban it from being analyzed. We'll see. As soon as I'm annoyed enough to remember to tell people not to give me a Mirage demo. When you don't have, it's the only map I know. If you don't have armor, you want as little as your body to show. I'm sending 20 Mirage demos tomorrow. You always have hundreds of Mirage demos, Greg. But yeah, you want as little as your body to be shown, so you might as well go closer to the staircase here. And you want to keep your gun out. I'll send over 9,000. That's a good pick. And you're checking the site, like, there's better ways of doing it, but you're checking the site. You notice Coca-Cola kills, oops, one too many. As I play solo queue, I hate my teammates most of the time. One too many zeros. 90,000. You notice that this guy kills your friend through a smoke, and you stop planting and go for the kill. Welcome back, Minty. Welcome back. That's good. Good overview. If Mr. Acid is not, if he's not here when this is done, it's your turn. But Minty, you were silver as well, right? Weren't you? This was fishy, but I heard them. Yeah, and you saw him. Nice shot. You saw him. You hear him. Good job. Silver fort. Yeah, okay. So this is silver as well. You're not playing shit, Marv. Mr. Scopes. So don't you worry about that. The way you played until now, except the Deagle peak where you chickened out and fell back. Except that and the pistol buy, I don't see any reason why you should still be in Silver 1, but we'll see. You should wait for your teammates. And you need to buy armor. You know why you need to buy armor? Oops. Other than the obvious that you stay alive for longer. Basically, yeah. You get, when someone shoots you, you get something called aim punch. When someone shoots you, your crosser spikes in the air, and you can't aim properly. And that's because you don't have any armor. Plus, that grenades does twice the damage. Yeah, basically your crosshair skips around. I can see if I show you. You see how smooth your crosshair is as long as nobody shoots you. So you don't want to buy rifles without armor, which is why you see people save. Now you have armor. That's good. Just want to go back and make sure I'm not saying the wrong thing here. That's non-prime. Who cares about him? Nobody. You need, okay. You see that you're standing still? That time you stood still is what makes the CT push you so close. So basically, what's here now is that because he stood so still, the CTs are already in middle sight. So what you need to do, and you need to expect them to push this, and you need to take an angle further back instead of being caught out in no man's land. Since you're probably new, I'm not sure how many hours you have in the game, but since you're probably new, you still remember that timing that, okay, I just spawned. If I start moving now, I will see a CT here when I peek this. You will see this guy when you peek this. But since you stood still for so long, the timing is all wrong. And you need to calculate how far they got. So you're flashing, you don't expect him to be this close. And he's straight in your face. Versus a P90, you need to expect him to push, or you need to hit your shots, one or the other. The second you miss your shots, he has the upper hand. He can just run around spraying you down. I mean, Silver 1 who knows smokes. You shouldn't peek with a molly, with any utility out. You want to have your gun out. That hacks doesn't work. I mean, Worrell? What about Worrell? You're using utility and you're using it correctly. A little bit unlucky with the timing, but you checked the right corner. Just unlucky with him not being there yet. So how many hours do you have in the game? Oh, you learn from smokes from Worrell. Good. That's good. I mean, I didn't even buy grenades, flashes, Molotovs, stuff like that. I didn't buy grenades, I didn't buy flashes, I didn't buy smokes until I was DMG. That's when I started buying it. I didn't start using Molotovs until I was Supreme. And you're doing it at Silver 1. Free aim is okay. Yeah. Caster's curse, I guess. Coke's curse. You're caught out of position, but you're gonna expect them to push this. You should get this kill. Actually, you don't have any armor. You see your crosser bouncing around? It's because you don't have any armor. You should have gone with your teammate there. Now you have armor suddenly. That's just unlucky. But your teammate got the plant, which is important. Hated what? The opper or? Then he was just there. Well, that's just shit happens. The thing about those plays is the higher rank you come, the less of those plays you'll encounter because it's a stupid play. And you shouldn't peek with your knife out. And this is your own molly, I believe. No, it's actually a CT molly. Pretty good molly as well. You shouldn't peek with your knife out. And you shouldn't push a smoke. That's a good peek. And your team is just dying. That's a wasted smoke. Okay, so the reason why the CTs are throwing all these grenades, flashes. No, that's whatever. That's like the least of his problems right now. The reason why the CTs are throwing grenades and smokes and all that is to prevent a rush. Exactly. And you are forcing a rush here. That's what you're doing with your utility, and you're just wasting it. So basically, you want to just wait out all the utility, then you can hit a site with your utility, and they will have nothing to counter you with. Instead of pushing their smokes and forcing you guys, and forcing the issue of pushing. So yeah, let them prevent the rush, waste their utility, and then you can just rush them later. You want to pre-aim connector here? You get the kill connector, that's good. And then you cover when you... And then you cover when you reload, that's good. But you're waiting for your teammate. You should just fall back here. No, they killed your teammate. Nice shot. You know he's there. You have time. You're not in a rush here. Again, you're peeking with the bomb. That's just unlucky. But nicely done. You're not supposed to win this round anyways, but... that smoke is fine. But you're checking the flanks, like... I'm impressed if you're silver 1. I am. And you get that guy, so... that's good. That's unlucky. Just very unlucky. Over aggressive. Keep your gun out when you're clearing angles and stuff. That's unlucky. Wait for your teammate to kill him. He kills him. And now you need to take a... now you need to take a defensive angle. You're 14 HP, preferably headshot angle, defensive. So don't stand where they can aim right at you or shoot you through a wall, because you're dying now. You're not dead as well. Yes, it's your enemies a little bit. Yep. But you play a lot better than I expected. No point pre-fire shooting through the box with a pistol. That's unlucky. Gonna be close range like this. Oh no. That's unlucky. That's just really unlucky. You're a little bit out of position right now. You want to be somewhere where you can cover. Where you can hide. You're forced to take this fight now. There could be 5 people peeking you in these windows. And there's nothing you can do except trying to kill them. Now you got the cover. Would have been a lot cleaner if you were closer. It's silver 1, Johnny. We can't be too expect too much help from the teammates here. They always leave me alone because I'm bait. No, it's not bait. They're just stupid. It's matchmaking. Matchmaking isn't. It's silver. It's silver 1. But he's the best player on their team, probably. I'm surprised this still is in silver 1. But then again, I've never been in silver. Yeah, exactly. But I've never been in silver unless I deranked an account on purpose. So I expected a lot worse than this. This is not the This is not the worst demo by far. But yeah, just do these simple tips that I told you about. You're playing well on Mirage, so you don't want to be in the air here in case it peeks you. But you get the kill, so frustration kill. But just remember to buy armor. But I think the YouTube video that Woral and stuff, people like that have been submitting has been helping the community a lot. You don't want to stand out in the open here. Again, far away from cover, nowhere really to hide. And you pay for it with your life. With your life. Good molly. Your molly made it so there's only 1 versus 1 instead of 2 people jumping over here. Unlucky that you get flashed, but a little bit, yeah. That's just experience, but again, you're far out of cover. It's a one and done position. You want to play somewhere with cover. You're just forced to stand in this angle now. When you stood there for so long, you're just forced to stand there. And if he checks it, you're dead. You're just hoping he doesn't check it at that point. That's unlucky. That's really unlucky. But yeah,